In 2026, the era of the simple chatbot is over. Enterprises are moving toward agentic systems, autonomous AI that makes real-world decisions. But this shift brings a structural crisis. How do you govern a system that acts independently without a human checking every single step? The accountability gap is staggering. While 90% of enterprises use AI daily, only 18% have implemented full governance frameworks. The stakes are no longer just ethical, they're financial. AI-related risks led to an average loss of $4.4 million per organization last year. This is why Auditable AI Autonomy is the new enterprise standard. It's the move from static policy to continuous evidence-based observability. At the heart of this movement is ISO/IEC 42001, the world's first compliance framework, specifically for AI management systems. Alongside it stands the NIST AI Risk Management Framework 2.0, emphasizing 4 core functions: govern, map, measure, and manage. These frameworks treat AI governance as a living system, moving away from one-off checklists to a cycle of plan, do, check, and act. Observability is the technical spine of this new governance. It provides the evidence needed to prove your AI is operating safely. Governance must now happen at runtime. This means wiring policy directly into the AI's decision-making path. We use decision bounding. An agent can draft a contract, but it requires a human trigger before executing any payment over a set threshold. Auditable autonomy also requires an immutable audit trail, a tamper-evident log of every single decision an agent makes. We now implement identity and access management for agents, treating them like employees with specific least privilege permissions. It's not just about what the AI did, but why. We now capture the reasoning behind every tool selection and data source access. To remain audit-ready, enterprises must maintain observability across 4 distinct layers. First, data observability. We track the freshness and distribution of input data to catch data drift before it impacts outcomes. Second, model observability. Constant monitoring for accuracy, confidence scores, and the prevention of hallucinations. Third, infrastructure observability. Tracking GPU utilization and API latency to manage both performance and massive compute costs. And fourth, behavioral observability. Real-world monitoring for bias or ethical violations that only emerge once the system is live. This isn't just a technical challenge, it's a leadership one. AI governance roles grew by 17% last year as organizations prioritized trust. The results are clear. Organizations using purpose-built tools reduce manual documentation efforts by 75% while ensuring compliance. They also lower compliance preparation costs by 50%, turning governance from a cost center into a competitive advantage. Remember the NISTRMF functions: govern, map, measure, and manage. This is your roadmap to a secure AI future. Many fear governance will slow them down, but in reality, it's what allows you to move faster with total confidence. Mature enterprises can now produce audit-ready evidence instantly, satisfying both clients and global regulators. As agents take on more responsibilities, calling tools and accessing data, their accountability must be proven, not assumed. Failing to govern leads to shadow AI, unauthorized systems that expose your enterprise to massive, invisible risks. In fact, 97% of organizations that suffered an AI-related breach last year lacked proper access controls. Building trust isn't just about compliance, it's a differentiator. Clients want to know their data is in safe, observable hands. Platforms like Luminova and Liminal are now providing the governance-grade logging required by the EU AI Act. Automation is key. By automating evidence collection, you remove human error and ensure your logs are always up to date. Every prompt and response must pass through filters to block toxicity and prevent topic drift in real time. This also prevents PII leaks, ensuring that sensitive customer data never reaches the underlying AI models. When an error occurs, these logs allow for instant root cause analysis, stopping cascading failures in their tracks. Again, this is a living system. It evolves as your AI evolves, ensuring protection at every stage of the life cycle. With the EU AI Act now in full force, these observability standards are no longer optional for global enterprises. We are moving from paper policy to proven practice. Trust is earned through every observable action your AI takes. Leadership must drive this strategy. AI governance is not just for the IT department, it's for the entire C-suite. When trust is proven, adoption accelerates. Employees and customers alike feel safer engaging with autonomous systems. And most importantly, this approach is scalable. It allows you to manage hundreds of agents with the same level of oversight as one. Focus on the 4 pillars: data, model, infrastructure, and behavior. This is your foundation for auditable AI autonomy. Don't let fear hold you back. Let governance be the engine that drives your AI innovation forward. The time to rebuild control is now. Let's make enterprise AI observable, trusted, and safely governed at scale.